And we're live.
We are here.
We are here.
Yes, we are.
So what are we supposed to talk about? I did not think this far ahead, Phil.
Oh my
Me
God.
neither.
All right, so major topics that we can talk about include process of content creation, the history behind your interactions with Yeah Man and.
I mean, let's start with how we got here.
Okay.
I'd love to hear your side of the story.
How I got here. You walked into my room and was like, "Hey, dude, I want to start a company and you should edit for me." And I was like, "I've got nothing better to do." And now we're here.
I mean, it's not quite that simple.
Well, my memory's failing me.
When did you guys come up with this idea? Like when do you guys have a name for your company?
Nameless Media.
Nameless Media? Okay.
That's
when
what
did
we're doing,
Nameless
right?
Media like originate?
It would have been in the summer, like August, I feel like.
Yeah, July, August.
July, August.
Of what year? Like
This
This
year.
oh, this year.
Yeah.
Oh, so
We're
this is more
new.
recent. Oh.
We're the reason everything's so low budget is
We have no clue what the fuck we're doing.
I started learning to edit in May.
Oh, okay. Because I met Armin like early 2025.
Okay.
And he told me about Yeah Man, and we were friends, and like we both like were involved in the music scene. I would just go to shows, but he would like organize events.
Yeah.
He was more on the business side of it, and then a couple people at work took interest in like joining his team because he was looking for new members. And I was like, hey, if you want help, I don't know how I'm able to help, but I'd like to get into the more business side of
hell yeah.
this music scene. I always thought it was really cool. And then I ended up helping him out with Pumptober.
What was like your first kind of task that you had to do?
I just worked the door. I told him, I was like, if you need like a ticket person or a door girl, then like I'm your person for that. And he was like, okay, cool. And then he added me like into like the Yeah Man group chat, and then we all like went out to eat, and then that was the team. I thought that I'd just be doing him a favor, but he's like, no, like you're on like the team. And like we've talked about him, or he's talked to me about me being his social media manager. We decided that. It's just it was like decided right after like the show happened, and things have been so busy at Aritzia that it kind of got like pushed off to the side. And like in the new year, I think we're all going to be like more like focused because we have a show coming up, right? So I'm like gonna become a social media manager, but other than that, I don't really have like a concrete role.
You
Sorry,
just kind of do whatever.
I kind of started rambling. I got nervous.
No,
Yeah.
this is the place to ramble.
Okay. You can cut that out, right?
Absolutely.
Who else is on the team? Or the Yeah Man team?
We have our stage manager, Braden Taylor,
And he's studying law, right?
yeah, he's studying law.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's at I think SFU. I think he's pre-law. I'm sure at some point like he'll do like a podcast with you guys, and he'll tell you more about it. And then we have Nathan. Yeah, he's on the team. He's like the bartender.
Yeah.
And he we try and like incorporate him as much as we can, because some venues like the Fox or the Colbat, which Armin has worked with, they have their own bar and staff to do that. We're all pretty new to this. We don't really have like, we have our roles, but we've only worked one show together. We're still in the process of getting organized and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're kind of in the
Relatable content,
same
yeah.
phase where, I mean, like me setting this shit up, this is me learning how to set this shit up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm technically the video editor. In reality, I'm more a general assistant.
We were talking about this earlier today.
Yeah.
Right now, you just kind of do whatever has to be done.
Yeah. Like that's kind of just my job is if Caleb doesn't have time for a thing, I will have time for the thing.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of my role with Armin. More on like, again, social media side. Like Braden probably will handle more of the business and the managing. He didn't do that with like the last show, but I know that's I think a goal they're working towards in the new year. But what we've done for the January 23rd show at the Fox, we have the poster now, and like Armin tells me, okay, advertise, make posts, make this change, make that change. I just do that for him.
Nice.
So I'm kind of his like, I don't want to say assistant, but like, oh, you need something done and he doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah.
You're the fixer.
I'm the fixer.
The fixer.
But that's fine with me.
Where does he keep the bodies?
Are
we cutting that out,
I can't
Phil?
tell you.
Yeah.
You want to do like a podcast on like how, because I know Armin was just telling me, he was like, I want people to trust me more. And then he was like, Victoria, I really want people to trust me more. You know, that's very important to me. So yeah, I can't tell you where the bodies are.
No, that's very fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
No, secrets need to be kept. This is all getting cut.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay. I guess we can like start over as many times as we want.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What do you think has, both of you actually, starting out, what has been your favorite thing that you've done, or like your favorite part of your job, or just favorite aspect of this whole whatever it is? And yeah, no, that's the only question. Sorry, I don't know why I paused there.
It's okay. Well, I've only worked one event, and this might sound kind of like cliche, but I worked the door, so I got to like meet people, and that's where I met like you guys for the first time. It's really fun, like making new connections and like meeting people within like the music and art scene here, and like networking and sharing like your work and your other hobbies. I'm a dancer, and I mentioned that to a lot of like the artists there, and they were talking to me about like not just visual art, but like dance and like performance and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I got people's like business cards, I got like people's Instagrams. So it's just really nice. It's nice to meet people, you know, who want to like create and make new things happen. I just love like making new connections. So that's a pretty cool like part.
Yeah, no, I can definitely relate to that. I feel like, especially at shows, everyone I meet is just the coolest person in the world. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you do what?
I know, like you meet somebody new and they have like everyone has some like cool like hobby they do. You never like run out of people to meet. You're always like being introduced to new, you know? That's why it's nice. And it's people of all ages too. Like you meet like, you know, people like a couple years younger than them. Maybe some people are like decades, like maybe not decades, but like a decade older. So yeah, that's a nice part of it.
Yeah. What about you, Phil?
For me, the most fun part of starting out has been the technical difficulties. When editing, there's been a couple times where like cameras
It's
have gone
fun
out.
for you alone.
It's fun for me alone. But it's so much fun for me because I get to find a sound effect. I get to put in like text on the screen that goes like technical difficulties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then there's like the cut to like this the signal out for TV where it cuts to like the big panel with the rainbow colors, and there's a sensor
Phil,
effect and
microphone.
oh yeah, sorry. I should hold it in the hand that I'm not going to gesture with. But yeah, there's like effects that I put in and stuff that it makes my job more than just sync the video, cut the angle. I get to actually put a little creative flair into it, more so than just choosing which angle fits best, which I think is very fun. Which, while the shows are great, I get overwhelmed. It's one of the reasons that I was so dead at the last one.
I remember the photos. I have them if you want to see them again.
I don't remember photos.
Wait, did I send them to you?
No,
I sent
not
them
yet.
to Armin.
Oh, the
my
ones
God.
of Armand?
No,
Or-
no, ones of him.
Oh no!
You have photos?
Yeah.
Oh
Can I-
no!
Oh, send them over
Oh,
right
no,
now.
I'm
Go
gonna
get
have-
your phone.
Oh
Can't see your
no!
face.
Thank God.
I
Oh,
thought Armin would have sent them to you.
I'm gonna print
I
them
don't
on
think
a
Armin has a
t-shirt.
way of contacting me.
Oh, well, I thought he sent them to you, and then I was sure.
I'm gonna print them on a t-shirt, and that's gonna be our team uniform.
Oh God!
No, they're pretty funny. Also, my phone screen's broken.
Oh, nice.
I dropped it one too many times at work.
Do you not have screen protector? Ooh.
I will going forward.
Yeah, they're nice.
No one can hear you.
Oh.
That is
Well,
so.
you're
I'm gonna
definitely,
start-
you're definitely gonna cut this.
Yeah,
Unless you
we are.
unless you want.
Without- No, Caleb doesn't watch the final product. This is not getting in. Like, there might be references here and there, but no one's gonna know what the fuck we're talking about.
Actually, you make a good point. Like, I ask you to do a lot with the videos. I don't ever check.
No, you don't. You've expressed this to me. I have free reign until you give me a supervisor.
Sorry, there's some
Dangerous, but
some-
you're right.
There's somewhere. Just give me a minute. Hold on.
Oh, God.
They're really funny.
Oh,
Because this
no.
was at 2 a.m. when
Yeah.
like we were closing up the venue and
The wall.
the walls. Yeah.
Oh
The
my
walls.
goodness, the walls.
Oh my god. Do you remember that? You were so far gone. So
I had quite a lot to drink that night.
clearly.
So we put up like these
Me,
We-
me, and like Kristen. So we went out to buy decorations. We were on like the decorating team.
Yes.
And we bought a bunch of stuff, but we bought these. They're for windows. They're like
the sticky
The
gel
sticky
thing.
gels. This did the blood, yeah.
Did we do those wrong?
Me. That's not a you problem. This
No,
is,
I put some of them up.
so okay, we.
Okay.
So there's Jigspace has this white wall.
Oh.
It's a really nice
Oh,
wall.
that wall. No, I didn't put any on that wall.
So
I only did them on the windows.
it was me, Brayden, and Kristen. And we were just decorating that wall because that was like the I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but the bands are going to be performing, and that was like the backdrop.
Yes.
That was their background. It was white, and we put like bats and like cobwebs on there.
It looked amazing.
It looked cool.
I remember this. We were cleaning.
Yeah, and some of like the window gels, it was just like translucent like
Mhm.
red gel. And we're like, oh, we'll put those on. And like Brayden like went up behind like that big wall, put some on the top. I stuck some on there. And at some point, like after we stuck them up on there, I think the bartender Nathan, he told me that he like peeled it back and he was like, Armin, should we be concerned about this? That's what he said. I don't know what Armin said.
Right.
I don't think there were any stains at that point because then they obviously would have taken them down.
Yeah.
But then like at the end of the night, we like peeled them back and there was like a pink residue left behind.
And this is an art showroom.
Yeah.
Mhm. So they have to repaint the whole wall.
Yeah,
And
and
so we grabbed, they had these SOS sponges or...
like Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Mr. Clean.
And we were just like scrubbing because I don't know what I was doing, but
There was a guy who had like window cleaner or something.
yeah, window cleaner. Because like imagine like this is the wall. There's
Yeah.
just like pink. It's at least it's not red.
Yeah.
But there's just like pink splatters.
Oh
and
no.
like all over. And we were scrubbing them. We were scrubbing like hard. I think I like grabbed the brush out of like somebody's hand and I was just like, give me that. And I was just like going to town. And it was gradually coming off. Like, let's say we had to like get on our hands and knees and like Cinderella style it all
Yeah.
night. I think we would have been okay. But Armin was just like, okay, let's not draw attention to it. Like when the owner like realizes it, the owner realizes it. We'll deal with that when it comes.
And then the owner walked in.
And I didn't deal with him directly. I don't know what his first or his initial reaction was to this, but he was calm. He was very calm. And I think it was you. You were like, oh, this is the most calm I've ever seen him. And I'm like, that is not a good sign.
It was my first time meeting him in person because I'd had phone calls with him. And I think he's really similar to me where he gets on the phone and then he's just like, I gotta get out of this conversation.
Yeah.
He seemed really nice when I talked to him.
But yeah, like in person, much less like fast paced, much less kind of like anxious, just very calm, chill. He came in, looked at the wall. He was like, oh, guys, don't worry about it. We'll repaint it.
Yeah. It like Armin could have gotten in like shit for that. That's why I was panicking.
Me and Armand looked at each other and were like, we are not getting the security deposit back.
Yeah. Did you guys get the security deposit back though?
I don't know if there was one.
Oh.
I was making a joke when I said that,
Oh.
but
Was there? Well, everything ended up being fine because the guy was. I'm sure he wasn't like, oh, great, you know, like thanks for leaving like your mark on my wall, but he said that he paints over the event like
Yeah.
every time there's a new show or there's like a new. It's an art display
art gallery,
venue.
yeah.
So every time like they have a new event, it gets painted over, and also like it was clearly like the solution was to paint it. Like it was, or it looked like it already had been painted over multiple times. It wasn't an
I
end
mean,
of
we
the
were
world.
scrubbing so hard that the paint was coming off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, he wasn't mad. I know Armin
No.
spent like a couple hours talking to him. Oh, that's when I got the photos. Hold on.
But yeah, the photos of Phil.
Well, I'm hoping my phone screen like comes back to life because you can barely see him. Or I'll send them to you. And then.
I mean, my phone's recording right now, but I'll send them to you, Phil, and we can put them in the podcast.
We can't.
Yes, we will.
I just need my phone screen to like go back to normal. It like will alternate between green and just normal. But yeah, no, the venue owner wasn't mad. He said he'd like to work with Armin again, and he said that our event like was the most successful one of the year.
Oh,
yeah, so
no way.
It was good. He liked him a lot. He liked us a lot. He wasn't mad. Accidents happen, you know, like now thinking back on that, I'm kind of like, why did I think that was a good idea? I was only using maybe
Learning
like
experiences.
when I was doing that, I was only using like maybe like 60% of my brain, but
You know, I'm a big believer that you only really need 40%.
Depending on how long it takes to decay, you only need 14.
depending on how long it takes to decay. Where do you keep the bodies? Like, where do you keep the bodies? I don't know.
There's a man in France who had like a slow decay brain issue.
I know about this.
And over time, his brain decayed at such a slow rate that the neural pathways reconfigured so that while only 14% of his brain mass remained, he was still a fully functioning adult.
Wow. I did not know that.
I have no bodies.
Person with bodies would not admit that they have bodies, but you know, that's getting cut. That's getting cut.
Yeah, no, I really liked the owner of Jig Space.
Eric, right?
Eric.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice, yeah.
Talking to him in person, he's from Toronto, and from what I remember, he was really involved with the visual art scene there, and so he has like perspectives, or he has a really good perspective on the differences in the art and creative scenes in both cities.
Yeah, that was the first time I met him. We didn't talk much, but like he was very well spoken.
Yeah.
Very polite, even after the wall. Like after he walked in, saw the wall. I was like outside calling my best friend, and he walked out and he was like, "How was the show?" And I was like, "Oh, good." I was like, "Good." Like knowing, I was like, "Oh, you already saw like the disaster." But yeah, he wasn't mad. Again, like shit happens.
Yeah.
And he saw the decorations. He's, you know, it's not like we did it on purpose. But yeah, I'd say that like Armin was very happy with the success of that show. Yeah, most successful event, as like the Jig Space owner said. It was very fun. It was a good like intro into working with like the team.
Oh, right on.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
For us, Punktoberfest was a bit of a shit show.
Well, I just had to like sit down with like a smile on my face and mark people with Sharpie. So I had an easy job.
Fair.
You guys let's talk about that. Tell me about the shit show.
Phil had to deal with all of my happy little accidents.
Like, I think the first 4 things we recorded had technical difficulties.
I think the first job I gave you was the Armand podcast, right? How many we lost one camera halfway through, and then I retried, and like it didn't work.
Nope.
And so there's a part where it's just, I can't remember if it's only focused on Armand or only focused on me.
I think it's the one that's only focused on you, and then I have to cut to the phone camera for when Armand speaks.
Oh, it's sorry to interrupt, but
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness.
you were just like that for a good like 15 minutes. You fell asleep.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't doubt it.
You look like you look like a Lovecraftian beast.
Like I look over and I was like, oh my gosh, you were dead. And then we were like, how are we gonna get you home? That was an issue because my car.
Oh no, I'm always functional.
This was like all of my car. This was in my back seat.
Yeah.
There was like no room for it. Like here, this. Oh, sorry. This is Armin, like with all the beer.
If he had gotten pulled over, my goodness.
I mean, technically, I was just transporting it, and I had my full license. So
Okay.
Nice.
yeah, but
I had like 3 people come up to me and ask, like, is he okay? Does he need an ambulance?
I was kind of concerned, but you and Armin were like, no, he's fine.
He's fine. He's good. This is
Well,
just what
I had decided to drink my tolerance.
You drink your tolerance past it, or
No, 2.
2? So you consider like 2 is 2 when you shut down. That's 2.
That is my tolerance, yes.
That's your tolerance. Okay.
It was also like 2 a.m. I think we left
Fair.
at 4 a.m.
Yes.
We you
Ubered-
guys left at 4?
Yeah.
Oh, so you left after Armin and I.
When I drink very heavily.
Mhm.
I just don't drink frequently.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. No shame in that. I wasn't
No.
shaming you, by the way.
No, but like,
We were just concerned.
no, very fair. As you should have been with someone who had, I think, about.
We're cutting that out.
We are.
What? Like what kind of liquor?
It's called Drambuie. It's one of my favorites. It's a 40% Irish whiskey.
Oh no. You
Um,
drank shots of that? How many like shots are in one bottle? Oh. How big is this bottle? Okay. Wow.
Damn.
That's kind of impressive.
It's
I don't have a very high tolerance.
Fair.
So
It sucks.
You
I have
high
a stomach
tolerance?
ulcer, so I do not have a high tolerance.
Oh, the time I met Kayla.
Nope. Moving on.
No, I kind of want to hear this. If you're
Oh,
comfortable.
Okay.
it'll get cut.
Thank you.
But I need to tell Victoria the story.
Okay.
So, first time I meet Caleb, we're over at our friend Seb's house. And,
Jesus, it's not a competition, Phil.
well, it is when you win.
Like if you're losing, then it's like, no, we don't need to bring up this competitive edge. When you're winning, you're like, no, we will, because I'm like absolutely destroying you.
Shout out Alex.
Shout out Alex. I'm just gonna leave that clip in.
Shout out Alex.
Yeah.
Just
Redact
shout out
everything else.
more
I'm not
stable.
gonna say you create these situations.
I don't
but
create
you are
them.
an amazing creator.
Just because they happen
Instigator?
around me.
Is that the word?
It's coincidence.
Coincidence.
Okay.
That happens multiple times. I believe that's called statistics. This is where we can cut back in.
Welcome back.
Well, they weren't supposed to know that we were gone.
Yeah, actually, let me make sure this camera's still recording.
We're gonna move.
So, okay, yeah, cut back into it. I have a question for you.
Shoot.
So, you do like podcast interviews of like, bands that Armin like hosts events for. How did you get into doing that?
So, do you want the long version or the short version?
Will you include the long version in like the podcast?
Sure.
Sure. So, way back when I first started getting into music professionally,
Mm-hmm.
I saw I paid for a consultation from this music business coach who I forget where he teaches, but he's a professor at some university. Oh, sorry. And he taught at Kwantlen University. His name's Don Hullis. And he broke down this whole process in like series of requirements that if you want to be a professional musician, you're going to need these things. And it's simple stuff like a website, a business name, a business structure, a way to collect fan emails, etc., a way to market yourself, market brand colors. And that was really helpful for me. Because coming from someone who is creative, he plays guitar himself. It kind of showed me that it's possible to approach being a musician like running a business while still protecting the integrity of the craft. And then I also had my guitar teacher at the time he's absolutely brilliant. He's super into finance. I'm pretty sure he has his CPA. His name's Ruel Morales. And he was giving me a lot of advice on how to approach being a professional musician and what kind of standards to hold myself to. And then, I kind of just threw myself into the music industry. And I met Armand through a series of connections at the Heart, where I started out. A bar downtown that unfortunately closed down. And I met Armand through there, and then I got involved with a band, and the band worked with Armand a little bit, and then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I've got this idea in my head that to be a professional musician and to sell your music, you need a visual aspect, and you got to promote it regularly. There are great tools to do that, like social media, free editing software, but it takes a lot of time. And a lot of people in the music industry have to have like a full-time job to support themselves in their free time. They're busy doing music. And so, of course, they don't have time to really market themselves. And so I was like, well, if I make a company that just focuses on that and does it in a manner that allows the musician to just focus on doing music, then, I don't know then what, but hopefully it works out. And getting involved with Armand, around the time that I had this idea is when I started getting to know Armand kind of personally, one-on-one. Mm-hmm. And he was really down with the idea. And he was like, you can use my shows as a playground. Like, just to figure out your process, figure out how to do your thing. He even paid me for Punktoberfest, which I was not expecting. Or paid us, I should say. I gotta get better at the us thing.
It's alright, bud.
But yeah, Armand was really gracious with all of my fuck ups.
He's very gracious.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic boss.
Super chill dude.
He really cares about taking care of the people he works for. So if you do a good job for him, he's gonna make sure you get compensated.
And he sees the vision as well.
He's such a hard worker, and I'm very happy. Not only that, I just, found him and in working with him, because he's kind of helped me again start maybe transitioning into the business side of the music scene. But he's also just a great friend, and he's a great person to work with. He's awesome. And he's
smart as a whip, has a lot of experience, a lot of connections in the music industry.
Yeah, he knows how to to network. He just he loves taking new opportunity. He's you know what, try something new, see what happens. Yeah. I love his outlook on that, and he has an incredible work ethic. He's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. And both at our day job and in music. He's a bit older than me, so he's given me a lot of pep talks and stuff. I really appreciate him. Again, just beyond working for him, he's just a great friend of mine. So. And
what amazes me is he's so chill when things are going wrong, and he's so adaptable and just okay, we can do this.
He can work well under pressure.
He's just yeah, man, yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man almost is like the equivalent of that's life, man, or it is what it
Yeah.
is. Sometimes you have to just say, like, yeah, man, and just, like, move forward, you know? Good and bad. We're just, like talking this guy up.
Yeah. We're just glazing him up.
Armin's gonna be like, oh, what'd you do? How was the interview? Oh, so the incident actually didn't come. We were just glazing you up. Yeah, they canceled
Because
they were
everything
like,
else, it's just the glazing.
Yeah.
the incident actually canceled. They were like, no, you need to like glaze up your boss for us, you know. And I've learned quite a few things from him already.
I'm always amazed with his attitude. Because, yeah, again, just the yeah man ethos.
He's a great attitude. Like, he's, you know, been through like quite a bit, but he never really gives up. And that's like, that's not an easy quality, you know, just to like to keep on possessing, you know, like. Yeah.
Wait, Phil, before you have to go, you have 3 words. What's the meaning of life?
Oh, fuck. I should have actually been prepared for this.
Hold your mic closer.
What are the 3 words for the meaning of life? All my sayings are 4 words. Fuck you, man.
If the
There
grammar's
we
not...
go. Fuck you, man.
What was the original question?
You have 3 words. What's the meaning of life?
Fuck you, man.
Honestly, fuck you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's 2 words.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, like,
Okay, Mr. Kool-Aid.
you know, like Marco Polo, like sometimes like Armin and I joke at work, like if I need to find him, I should just yell, oh yeah, and then if I get a yeah man back, that's how you find him. And I'm gonna test it one day, like when we're out at a bar, I'm just gonna scream, oh yeah.
Dude, the entire bar is gonna stare at you.
I don't care.
It's a good idea, though. I'm going to start doing that.
If you do that in any vicinity
Like when-
around me, I will kill you.
Like, you know, when we like Armin like left the couch that day at Redgate, we should have just been like run around frantically. Oh yeah, yeah, man. No way we would have found him.
Oh. We should put a picture of Armand at Redgate up in the podcast. That'll be the outro of us.
The outro, like,
The outro
Have
for
I
this
shown you the
section.
pictures from it?
like the photo of you.
Yeah.
Into the photo of Armin. We just cut.
Can we make like just a collage of
Yeah.
those photos and use it as our background?
Yeah. Or like, can you edit?
Just
something,
anytime
like,
someone's
can you edit,
fucked
like,
up.
those 2 photos so they're just like floating. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't look at it.
No, it's fine.
But yeah.
I could probably do that, yeah.
Any
It should be-
closing words before we pause?
Have fun trying to figure out what you guys are going to talk about for the rest of the fucking podcast.
Speaking of which, do you want to continue or do you just want to cut it here? Up to you.
I'd like to continue. I just don't really have much to say.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
For me, like, but we can like talk about other stuff.
I'll ask questions.
We
Caleb's
can
gotta
honest,
work on that anyway.
we can just have an extended shit talk
Oh yeah.
shit talk session.
Yeah. Well, the great way of how I think I'm going to cut this is it's all going to be like randomly placed. So like I'm just going to this is a segment. This is a segment. This comes contextually before this because we're talking about the same topic even though we talked about it 3 conversations later. And I'm not going to talk into the mic ever, Caleb. Don't worry.
I'm really curious
Yeah.
because we've just like we've jumped topics a lot, and I've
We
never
have.
done this
There's-
before.
A lot we're gonna have to cut out.
Yeah.
There is, and there's a lot I'm going to have to rearrange as a result.
I'd say don't rearrange it.
Oh, no?
No.
No.
If we're scatterbrained, we're scatterbrained. If you don't like that, don't watch it.
That's true. Yeah.
That's not a good mentality.
No, it's a
That's
great
not how we do
mentality.
content creation.
It'll clip really funky.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Funky.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's get funky.
Perfect.
Hey.
I have no clue where we were. That was like a 30-minute break.
We were glazing Armin and
Right.
Keep that in.
Phil, no.
I asked you about how you started doing podcasts and how you started Nameless Media. Talked a little bit about me starting with Armin, how I met Armin, the glazing of him. I think that's where we left off. Yeah.
Let's talk about January 23rd at the Fox, or what are we calling this? Amped up.
Amped up.
Amped up. Who came up with that?
I wasn't aware that it had a name. I just got sent the
I.
poster. And Armin was like, "Yeah, man, here's the poster. Post it." And so I did.
Hell yeah.
It was, I think, starting to be in the works just after Punktober. We got Armin got all the bands on the bill, arranged collaboration with Live Acts. I don't know much about Live Acts Canada. I haven't worked with them before. Do you know if...
I know a little bit. They're pretty big in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
And they put on a lot of shows. They give a lot of musicians stage time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it's like almost completely run by this guy named Kevin. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure he has a team, but like he's the guy kind of organizing everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Kevin's a super solid dude, super warm.
Armin said good things about him.
Yeah. And yeah, I remember like around Punktoberfest, Armand was talking to me about like, oh, I got the Fox for January 23rd.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, around mid-November, I remember me and him sat down. We were like, okay, we got Fox in January. And then we kind of planned out what 2026, or like a rough framework for what 2026 was going to look like.
Oh, like all your shows?
Yeah, or all his shows.
His shows, yeah. He
I try not to do the show running side of things. It is stressful.
He went over it with me because we talk about this kind of more like when we're just chatting, catching up. The Yeah Man team, again, it's a newer team. We've done one show, and with like Braden's in school, he has finals. Armin and I are working a lot at the warehouse. We kind of established that in 2026, after running our first show together. Roles will be established more, and we're going to talk more like on the business side of things, like how things are going to look as like a team, how, Armin wants like meetups and like, like running his company to look like. And he also, he told me about the list of like proposals and like shows he has planned. He has a lot of stuff in the summer. He says like summer is kind of the time where like he hosts like a lot of things, like one after the other.
And the thing with summer shows is that's when everyone plans to put on shows.
Yeah.
And so you have to give it so much lead time.
There's more competition.
Yeah.
It's busier because people want to go out more.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some events? Can we talk about that or no? I know he's like focusing on like art markets. He's doing a couple like art.
Yeah, he wants to.
collaborations.
We were talking about kind of doing different kinds of shows.
Yeah.
So having the bigger shows, like the real musical showcases where we have art vendors show up, and like we have a videographer, photographer, the whole works.
Yeah.
And then also having smaller shows where maybe there's a solo musician. Sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe we have like a solo musician and more artists than music, and kind of focus on the networking side of things and giving industry professionals a chance to meet each other.
Yeah.
And we were also talking about doing more themed shows. But yeah, a lot of ideas, limited
There's a lot
time.
of ideas, yeah. I think it's his 4-year anniversary coming up in May of
Oh,
him
no way.
creating Yeah Man and like organizing these events. Yeah, no, 4 years in May, and I think he'll do like a special show to honor that. Not sure what kind of show. He's again talked briefly about these things when we're just hanging out or catching up as friends. We have yet to have like a sit down with our team.
I remember he was possibly talking about doing something at the Cobalt in May.
That might have been
But the Cobalt, they're pretty booked up these days, and they just had a fire.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
Apparently one of their dumpsters caught on fire. Not a whole lot of damage, luckily, but
I heard the Ivanhoe had a fire recently too. Is that
Who?
the same fire? The Ivanhoe.
Ivanhoe, I don't think it was the same fire.
Oh, because they're in the same kind of area, I think. So that's kind of a
But
coincidence.
damn, a lot of fires.
That's not great. Because those were both like older buildings. That would be
Yeah.
very sad. And we don't have too many of those left in Vancouver. I have only been to the Cobalt like a handful of times.
Oh,
but
it's
I
one of
really-
my favorite
I
venues.
like that venue. And the Ivanhoe. I don't go to that like bar too much, but I did when I was a little bit younger. Like it's fun. There's not
Yeah.
again. It's not the oldest bar we have, I believe. Or is
I don't
it?
know.
But it's there's something very unique about it because
Yeah.
like, you walk in, you're like, oh yeah, like this has been here for like decades. It's cool. I like the vibes there. But
But yeah, in terms of like your workload, or not workload, but your responsibilities leading up to January 23rd, or amped up at the Fox.
So my responsibilities, I'm the social media manager, so I'm responsible for advertising. So the posting that, making the post, the podcast that we film, I'll be responsible for like posting them and uploading them. Armin will still have access to the team's Instagram, but communication via that account will be like through me. Like we're both allowed to do it. I'm allowed to answer messages. He's given me full permission to do so. He's going to be doing more of like, the announcing and the initial communication, but if people have questions and I can't answer them,
Yeah.
I will. I think I posted the poster a couple days ago. Yeah, I made an info post with a caption, and then leading up to that, I'll just keep boosting it, reposting it on my personal and on the business account.
And so, do you get to choose what gets posted, or is it chosen for you?
It would be chosen for me, I imagine. And then I think I have to talk maybe deadlines, and if there's any schedule with him. Again, we have to kind of have a sit down about that.
Yeah.
But as you start filming content and it gets edited and Phil finishes it, I guess Armin will forward that to me. And
I mean, you'll have access to the folders and where we store all the files and everything.
Yeah. So I'll just not post them all at once, but I'll post them kind of here and there, more so leading up to the show.
For sure.
As we get closer, the more I'll post. But yeah, whatever just gets sent to me, I will follow through and share that. That's my main responsibility.
Have there been any big for lack of a better way to put it, have there been any big problems so far leading up to the show? Because I mean, every show has some problem that happens.
In terms of issues, I don't believe so. Live acts and Yaman, they have pretty good communication. So if there are any tweaks that need to be made, I know that they do a pretty good job of letting Armin know, or the Fox.
Yeah.
They do a good job of letting us know, and then as quick as we can get those adjustments out, or do what they ask of us. Yeah, I think the key is just we have good communication and getting things done as soon as possible. Having clear deadlines, clear deadlines, good communication, trust within each other,
Yeah.
Just to get our work done.
And I feel like that's somewhere Armand is really good at putting a team together. He just finds super competent people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's got to make it easier to kind of just trust this and that is taken care of.
Because I'm still new to this, so I'm also learning things as I go. Our stage manager Braden, it's his first time doing anything of the sorts.
What do you think has been your biggest lesson learned so far?
I think just staying organized and following through. Sorry, just give me a minute to think. Organization is key, and meeting deadlines, and communicating with your team, or with my boss, because the worst thing you can do if problems come up is just get stuck, or if you miss a deadline, or if something goes wrong, you should be able to talk to your team and like with full confidence. I think, I trust like the person I work under and like the people I work with.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be like hiccups and things go unexpected, but you just have to be willing to be like flexible and adapt to like whatever changes. So I think, staying calm and just like you have to be being willing to adapt, when uncertainty happens. Like with Jigspace, like that guy could have gotten really angry with us, and that wouldn't have been a good look for us. But Armin was like, okay, stay calm, let's just like focus on like, take down the decorations, finish your job, don't jump to conclusions, talk to the owner.
Yeah.
Things don't go as planned.
Mm-hmm.
So just I'm somebody who tends to like I'm a pretty anxious person. I get stressed.
Oh, I'm the
easily.
same way. Very neurotic.
So I think going forward, like working these kinds of shows and events, you just have to stay calm, keep your cool. Yeah.
I mean, a big thing for me is just learning to not be surprised when things don't go exactly as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Or just walking into these situations without expectations. Like have an idea of how it would go in a perfect world.
Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and like preparation, like just you got to put in the work, like you kind of got to give it your all with these kinds of things. Like sorry, I'm
just mentally blanking. But yeah, what with this next show, what are you most excited about?
It will be my first time at the Fox, and Jigspace was a different kind of venue. This will be my first time working like what kind of venue would you say the Fox is?
It's like a music specific venue.
It's a music specific venue.
They have like a really nice built-in stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shoebox design, so the sound just kind of the sound works really well in the room. And then they have these big speakers, big subwoofers, nice bar along the side, and an amazing soundboard.
Yeah.
And usually they have a good sound tech.
The space is dedicated for these kinds of shows.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to go. I've heard a lot about this venue. I've never been. And the bands are like all really great.
Oh, they're the best musicians in the world.
One of my buddies is in the Incident, so I'm excited to see him perform. And as well as just like the rest of the bands. I've never seen Exit Strategy or Shoreplay.
I saw we did Exit Strategy's content day last weekend. Mm-hmm. Oh, they are so good. They are so good.
All the bands are great, just to like clarify, but like the only one I've seen live is the Incident, and they were awesome.
I'm really excited to see the Incident live. They were supposed to record today, and then one of their band members got sick. Feel better soon. Okay, I know we did it earlier, but 3 words. What's the meaning of life? Think long and hard on this one.
Okay, give me a second. I'm still hungry.
I'm still hungry? I
hungry.
really like that one. I'm still hungry. That's a great one.
That was good chicken.
Yeah.
That's 4 words. That's 4 words. I need my own catchphrase. Like, I need my own, man.
Your own, man. I'm still hungry. I think that's a great one.
You should always, you can never be too hungry.
No, never be too hungry.
No, yeah. What is yours?
What is mine? The meaning of life. Goodness. Keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling.
I don't know.
Keep it rolling. Okay, let me do like a legitimate one.
A legitimate one?
Yeah. Mine are all like 4 or 5 words, damn.
I know, it's hard to like condense it down to 3 words. How she goes.
One of my friends, like, I stole that from them. Every time, like, when something goes wrong, I'm just like, dude, this happened, and he's just like, how she goes, Victoria. I'm like, It is what it is.
I lost my phone for a week and a half a few weeks ago. And every time that I would think about my phone, I would just say, it's how she goes. It's how she goes.
You can't see it.
But, your
how
phone's
she goes.
fucked up.
Everything in my life. I gotta replace and fix so many things in my life. My life's just falling apart. The zipper fell off my backpack. Like, I pulled it off. I dropped my AirPods in the street and the case was dented. I actually, a couple months ago, I was running for the bus and I dropped my keys and I looked back and the car ran over them, so I broke my fob.
No.
My keys still worked, but like, the keychain was just like crushed and my AirTag was like gone. So
that's
sucked.
sad.
And AirTags are expensive. Yeah. Oh, and then I was like out with Armin and our bartender Nathan. Oh, you were there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know when we went out, I was carrying a bag. I walked off the bus and the buckle on one of the bags just like snapped and it like fell.
Oh, that sucks.
How she goes.
Did you have anything breakable in there?
No, it's
That's
just
something.
It's like a carabiner kind of clip. It's
Oh,
like a bag and then
yeah.
straps, and then it just broke. And I was like, what the Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to talk today, so yeah, if I said a whole bunch of nothing, I'm sorry. I need to be media trained.
No, this is great. This is
Awesome.
great. We'll Phil will edit it, make it look like we're all professional.
I think as I like do this more and I have more experience like running these kinds of shows and working, then I'll have more to say.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get the reps in, right?
Yeah, like I don't really have much to say. Like, I do social media. I'm just there. Like, you, Armin, and Phil, you have bigger roles and you've like worked with more people and stuff.
I mean, gosh, even me, I'm such an awkward guy. Like, unless I know the person personally, or like, unless I know the band personally, I sit there and the entire podcast, I'm just thinking, I got to get out of this conversation.
Mhm.
This is awkward. I'm making them feel awkward. I got to
Oh,
go.
Like, if I had, like, let's just say, like, for example, I were in a band and then, like, I was doing one of these interviews as them, then I'd have stuff to say, you know? Because the questions, they're catered. You guys cater them to the band. You have, like, your generic questions, and then you have, like...
I try to.
Yeah.
It's difficult unless I know the band personally.
Yeah. Which oftentimes you don't.
Yeah. But I find, like, usually the bands, they're so comfortable with each other, and they know each other so well, that if I can make them feel comfortable in the space, then they kind of just make the podcast happen themselves.
Yeah. Because as you said, you were like, treat this as just like a shit-talking session or a gossip session. And then it feels like real. Like, sometimes when I'm listening to a good podcast or interview, I was like, oh, this is just like sitting on like a group of friends, like yapping. And it's nice. And you're like, oh, can I join? So yeah, I don't really have much to say about my role, but maybe come like summertime, you know, then yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do another podcast then.
Yeah, so I hope I gave you some good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this has been amazing.
Awesome. I had a lot of fun.
Well,
I like
thank
talking
you.
in a microphone.
Thank you for coming on, Victoria.
Of course.
Where can people find more about Yeah Man Entertainment? Where can they see the beautiful content you post?
You can go on our Instagram page, yeahman.entertainment. You can look at our poster for the upcoming show. I don't think you're going to want to miss it.
Amped
It's going to
up.
be a good night. All the bands are awesome. It's going to be fun. So.
And I think Yeah Man also has a website, Yeah Man Ent.
I think we do.
Yeah.
I was not told about that, but...
Oh. Man,
Sure.
Armand needs to get on the website stuff, but... Here.
We definitely need... I think we need to just have, like, a team meeting about stuff.
I mean, everyone's busy.
Everyone's busy.
It's
hard.
you got to pick and choose what to organize first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I'm excited though. Like, I think come the new year, after all this holiday bullshit's over, it's gonna be like I have good faith in the year 2026.
It's gonna be an exciting year.
It's gonna be a good year, and like I don't say that often, so like I have a good feeling about
Yeah.
this year, like just success wise, you know, personal, business, all over, all the above.
Well, let's stop recording so that we can really start talking shit about Armand.
Okay. Fuck you, man. Phil's gonna like cut everything everything else out by accident. He's gonna like submit like the cut parts. We were glazing Armin and keep that in.